years. So
7 years.
I already helped with a little bit with Oregon. After that, with Washington, Colorado, Texas, Kansas. Now finishing like the Missouri DLC. That I take over the leadership from Patrick. So I hope
Fantastic.
Everything fine.
I'm sure it will be, honestly. From what I've seen so far, it's absolutely fantastic, and those who have had early access to Missouri have really, really enjoyed it so far, and I think a lot more of our community will be able to enjoy it today. Moving on to Falda, maybe you want to introduce yourself a little as well about your job and your role within Missouri as well.
Yeah, sure. For Missouri, I was more than map designer. I was more depot designer. I worked on custom depots. I made nice job.
Nice.
Hey, yeah, you do your thing, I'll do my thing.
Something happened.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's intentional.
I made something around 7 custom depots, I think. Around the pot. And before that, I'm here for something like 3.5 years. So I was helping with finishing of Texas, then Kansas. I was a little bit helping in Nebraska with custom farms, and now with Missouri PLC.
So much in terms of a project and their detail and how each one is now becoming quite unique, and we've covered a lot about them on our blog before as well, and it's great to be able to showcase them. I'm glad that we have even more of them here in Missouri, because they really give a unique look and feel to each depot that you're delivering to within the state, and of course across American Truck Simulator as well. Now we want to kind of get into the kind of history of the project of Missouri a little bit, kind of go back to where it all started. Kind of take it, how long has Missouri been in production for, and you know, how many people are on the team roughly?
The Missouri started like it was already after we finished like Kansas, so it was 23 December we started like the Missouri. And we already know that like in the Missouri we must to have it underground warehouses. Like it's no way we don't have them in the Missouri on DLC. So from beginning we already started to like focusing on like how to manage to have it like changing the lights, everything. And so from already we started everything about that, and it's almost like, I know that a lot of fans like already wrote in there, it's very long, like the period when we release it, it's like 60 months or maybe more, I don't know. We're releasing right now the Missouri, but I think there's already a lot of love, because with that underground warehouses it's perfect. And
Yeah.
I don't know if I answer everything what you ask.
I was also asking how many people are working on Missouri roughly?
Sorry. How many people?
Oh, you're good.
There was 14 people, and already somebody changed the position. Did go to some department or change example right now here the father going to depot department with creating more nicer custom depots, and yeah, that's it.
It's quite impressive actually, but of course that doesn't go without saying that there's a lot of other people in SES software that were kind of involved in other ways in helping Missouri shape up, right? You got people from QA, research, asset designers.
Yeah, of course.
Teamwork is very much a big part of that, right?
Yeah, of course. Like with them, we cannot like without them, we cannot like deliver like Missouri like what it's right now. I also, of course, talk about only map designers, but as a team, we're fantastic. Research team, they deliver a lot of information. Vehicle team, everybody, like deserve. I don't know what to say. Oh yeah.
All the love, respect, and credit. Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Of course, it's always a big team effort here at SS Software to kind of put out these DLCs, and everyone kind of has their little part in it in one way or another. And well, the results so far, if you haven't had a chance, chat, to check out some of the gameplay, seen some of the screenshots, boy, are you missing out. And you're going to see a lot of it today as we head into Kansas City here. It is super detailed, and I gotta say, it must have been very, very tricky to fit the road network that you have into this state, because it seems like you've used up every single inch available to you, and I'm sure there's been some little shortcuts and little breaks along the way as well to make things fit. But I am incredibly impressed of just the amount of roads that we have and the amount of cities that we have to try to travel through. So was that quite a difficult challenge for you?
Yeah, of course. Like every time, another DLC, like every DLC, there is a problem with the space to try to fit everything what we need or what we wanted for players to enjoy. So every time there is complicated. Also like there is like two big cities, like example Kansas City and St. Louis. So they are huge. So we try. I hope we doing our best. So I hope it will be okay and there will be no problem that we have like small place between like two cities. Example, right now there is Kansas City very near to St. Joseph. So, but I think it's okay and everybody will love it.
Well, I think they certainly will. And I wanted to ask Folder actually a little bit more about the work that you were doing. Now, I'm not sure, Folder, have you ever had the opportunity to visit Missouri in real life before? Were you part of a research trip? Have you been there?
Unfortunately, not yet. But we are contact with the research team and the research from, for example, screens or references from, for me, most important farms or timber harvest or underground depots, of course. So,
Of course.
it works better for me when I see some references from Missouri or states around than to go to visit Missouri myself. But I think I would not have opportunity for visiting some farms or timber harvest. So this maybe is much more helpful to me than visiting it myself.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like you said, you know, you have an actual visual of it and take information as well. But it's impressive, right? Because I'm just thinking about it in my head that you haven't had the opportunity to actually visit the state, yet you've managed to help contribute to actually recreate the state in such detail and bring so much in. Of course, that is with the help of those who go on a research trip and bring back references, the research team as well. Was it quite challenging for you then? Any references?
We know what players likes, we know what they don't like, so it's always challenge at least more unique, more interesting for players and more, I think, entertaining for them.
I guess we're in that part of the US where there's a lot of farms, right? And there's a lot of similar kind of industries in this kind of part of the United States. So like you said, keeping it unique and differently else must be a challenge. But I think you done a great job, yeah.
Especially after Kansas or Nebraska, where just fields is.
Yeah, just right. Yeah. I mean, it's a big part of the country, and of course, they're all different shapes and sizes.
Yeah, we are,
Yeah.
and we are coming back to Illinois, where it's also flat, only fields and some farms. So there will be another challenge to make it very nice. Yeah.
Absolutely. But that goes to say that doesn't go without its surprises, of course. And I think this happens to me every single time. I don't personally have much knowledge about this part of the United States, but I'm sure that you have trekked through Missouri before, so you have a little bit more understanding. You know, it's like as someone who's maybe only seen movies or maybe seen some photos from some of the states, you kind of stereotype it. It's fields and farms, few small villages, maybe one big city, big town, and then that's it. But there's so much more to it. There's a lot of really little hidden gems around the state. So I would say everything they have to offer, because you know, the teams have really put a lot of work into creating so much details into these DLCs. Mark, have you had much opportunity to actually try around Missouri yourself?
I've been through Missouri.
Really? Okay.
Oh yeah. To Washington. Yeah, I've been through it. I've delivered to, picked up in St. Louis as actually a customer in a different city. I'm kind of interested in maybe including the week into that. While the customer makes a big transfer. So I'm really looking forward to it. That's why I earlier when I said on the road where that customer is.
Oh, you're going to go see?
Yeah. I actually haven't had a chance to drive through Missouri yet. This is my first time as well.
Okay.
Hope you will enjoy.
I mean, so far so good.
Yeah.
We're looking good. So.
No pressure. It's fine.
But so far the vibe is good. I'm digging it.
Every time, sorry, for me, every time like Missouri, my perspective, every time I saw it in some map or whatever, it's a lot of like hilly or whatever, up and down.
Yeah, I think that for people that maybe haven't been there and they think of Missouri, they think of the plains and stuff like that. There's a lot of Missouri because it's flat, and yeah, it's actually just because you're constantly fighting with other trucks. One guy might be a little heavier, one guy might have less power. It's a tough state to truck in that way, but a lot of fun too.
That's really cool, yeah. And actually, I wanted to ask the chat, because obviously we've got people watching from all over the world, as we asked earlier, on our Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch. Do we have anybody watching from Missouri right now? If we do, let us know in the chat. We'd love to hear from you, and maybe give us some of your first impressions. If you're seeing this for the very first time, do let us know. Oh, and if you're watching on our Steam as well, we are actually also live streaming onto our Steam, so just page on Steam. Let us know, please. Hello to everyone. Missouri. We have Oscar Missouri. They're here. Very much looking forward to that. State. Some people from some smaller states as well. I would say it's Missouri. Here, who are from Missouri. Do let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. I'm sure the team would love to hear from you as well. All about your thoughts and feedback on Missouri as we truck through here. So, next question that I wanted to ask about Missouri. Obviously, you've spent a lot of time creating this map DLC. You've spent many thousands of hours, many days, weeks, months looking at this heat. Do you think there are some places that are definitely going to be a favourite to go visit, in your opinion?
My opinion, it must be like, yes, no way, like there must be something different because it's a new feature with changing the light and you have them, all of them. One about the father said it's the one is Joplin, other one it's in Springfield, third one is St. Louis, and of course the biggest one is St. Louis.
And that's something I don't think we've never done in any industry like this before.
No, this is the first time.
This is a complete first for American Truck Simulator, and I'm sure that these industries must have presented interesting challenges behind the scenes. Like you said, going from like day to night, was that even just a challenge in itself?
Yeah, it was a challenge. Like, I don't know, like a lot of things about it because like it was a programmer that did great, amazing job with that, and I know that also a lot of like complicated things, how to do it. And that's why it's take a lot of like hours to develop this beautiful like feature.
I would say American depots are maybe the biggest depots even in Euro Truck or American Truck Simulator.
Really? Okay.
lost
inside.
in there. We hope that
Yeah.
many players will be lost there because that's what we wanted when we made it. I think it's biggest selling point of this DLC. But I would say maybe all the environment, all the landscape is pretty nice. I think everybody find out there soon, and I think we have even nice new assets on the customers or specifically custom farms. So maybe we will see something we will see.
Like Ola, yes, right. Like, there is also like very nice. I like it. The boat like next to the Ozar, like there is like some marina or whatever scene, and of course we have also right now the. I guess it's the custom depot with the quarries, right? Yeah, I guess we have
I
it.
think so.
Yeah, maybe in Europe, but right now first time in American truck. It's like we have a custom. It's Oldskool.
We have some dynamite.
Yeah, it's
Of course, the dynamite.
dynamite.
And,
Yeah.
and we're actually implementing that people, I imagine most players would do, but maybe if you're a new player starting off, you actually need to, the dynamite, you need one of the skill points, right? You need the ADR.
Explosives, ADR. Yeah.
Explosive ADR. That's a requirement. I remember that when he wrote that in the blog. But of course, if you don't have that ADR, if you haven't earned that skill point yet, then there are other bits you can pick up from the industry, but you need to have that skill point, which again is a really, really cool way of implementing some of those things that we've had in American Truck Simulator for a long time into some of the industries now that we have. And I've got to say, I don't know who came up with it, but the name of the dynamite one is a very clever spin because it's technically like a sub company of a parent company, right, that we have in the game.
Yeah.
So it's like Dynamics.
Yeah, dynamics.
Dynamic. Yeah,
Oh,
Dynamic being the parent company. So yeah, Dynamic is the parent company, and then Dynamics for the
Yes.
dynamite, which is super clever. Shout out to whoever came up with that. I think that was very, very cool. But yeah, I do want to touch on the quarries as well. You said it was the first time we had custom quarries in American Truck Simulator.
Yeah, right now it's the first time like we have it like the custom depots like quarries, because like before every time we creating some quarries, it's basically we doing that like the custom. Only the thing is that there was like one with that, but right now we said that it makes sense to have it like custom depots. Everybody about that, so I'm glad that we have it like that. It's amazing. Of course, one right now maybe I don't know if it's the biggest one, but one now the biggest custom quarry right now is in near to in Market Way National Forest, next to the timber harvest. Very nice.
Yeah, I've heard also that.
Let's go. Nur bis Samstag, 12. April bei Saturn und Mediamarkt. Das Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G Smartphone von Xiaomi mit
Players should try and explore the quarries because some of the quarries have maybe some little extras. Am I hearing that correctly?
A little bit something secret.
Maybe. Maybe, just maybe, because I know there's a lot of people in the chat right now who are asking, hey, are the best secret roads around this state? Go explore. That's what we urge you to do. That's what we definitely urge you to do. But yeah, I mean, that's very, very cool to hear that we're able to create those. And again, I imagine getting research and references for these kind of areas must have been a little bit challenging. I'm not too sure how much there are about these quarries online.
Nothing.
There's probably no street view or anything like this in these areas. So
It's every time
I
on
imagine
it. Yeah, looking at it top down, like how it looks like. Yeah, it's maybe. Yeah, there will be pile of some rocks. Yeah, maybe another. Yeah, something like that.
And for that, I have to say I love research department because they are really gods in their industry because it's wonderful. They see something and they can say what is it, how it works, when and where is it. So it's like ChatGPT but better. And if you have some problem, something you would not So you just play them, and then you are expert on that because they have so many information about that.
So you basically just said like we have it like early like research like than ChatGPT.
Yeah, but better one than
Better than
Better than ChatGPT. Research team, if you're watching, shout out to you guys. I know there's a lot of people actually watching, probably from our office, like, 'cause I think there's the little celebration happening in the office area. Do you know, I've not even been to the offices. I mean, it looks beautiful from what I've seen so far. I do need to visit, but in your kind of chin kind of big gathering area. So if you are watching from there, hello to all our team who are watching. We hope you're enjoying your time, and I'm sure colleagues here will be joining you very soon. Something that's pretty exciting as well that comes with the quarries, we mentioned it a little bit earlier, we touched on it, is that the heavy cargo DLC is getting an update from Urban Truck Simulator, and that's coming with 3 new cargoes, which I'm pretty sure will be pretty much level 2 and from cargoes. We have mobile screener, mobile crusher, and mobile stacker. It's really great, humongous machines that are used all around the quarries, that are used in material processing, mainly in the mining. So if you have that DLC already, then you're going to enjoy that update. If you don't, then you may want to check out the Missouri Mighty Haul bundle, which is going to be coming out with the Missouri DLC. Not only does that include Missouri and the heavy cargo pack and special transport DLC, but it also has the classic stripes paint jobs pack as well, and it operates as a complete the set bundle, meaning you'll only pay for the DLCs that you don't own already. So definitely check that out at the release. We'll spam that into the chat around the release time, which is at, of course, 7 p.m. CEST if you're just joining us. Lots of our colleagues as well in the chat as well. Great to see you as well. We've got Cecil there, our good colleague over in vehicles there, and SES Software saying maybe we should have a Missouri burger with peanut butter. Is that a thing? A burger with peanut butter? Is that a is that a Missouri thing? What? Why is there a burger, chat? I don't know. Is that what you guys are having for food in the celebration or something? Is that a... You guys having peanut butter burgers in the office?
No.
Hopefully not, but
like,
we will see.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Oh my God.
I hope not. All right. Well, as we watch Mark back up here, this is quite an interesting little industry that we got here, actually.
Yeah.
Is it? Did you already pass the place you're looking for, Mark? By the way.
Yeah, I wasn't there. That's okay.
We may have to make some updates.
Yeah, this is new Custom Depot, right? Is it?
No.
Really?
It's old.
I have not seen this one before.
No.
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 It's new.
It's a completely brand new.
Yeah, brand new. Only for you.
Just for you, man. Just for you. Fantastic. Well, chat, if you're just joining us, welcome along for the Missouri release live stream. We're joined by some very special guests in the studio. If you have some questions for them as well, do throw them in the chat. We'll be looking out for those. We have Felder, one of the map designers, and Dubak, the map DLC lead. And of course, we have one of our regular hosts with us as well, Mark, behind the wheel as well, vehicle production coordinator as well. Good to have you all along with us. And that's our first job completed in Missouri. Check that out. Nice.
I didn't even get one traffic ticket.
You didn't even get... See, why can't you do that on all the other streams, Mark?
Because I have traffic violations turned off.
Okay, so you're cheating. That's
No.
why. Okay.
Listen, it's in
No.
the game as a feature, okay?
That's why it was a perfect drive.
Oh, they
Okay.
are on.
Yeah.
There you go. See?
I'm good.
Only the thing
It
is
was like
that you have like
The
3%
placebo
damage.
effect.
No. Did I?
Oh, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
from beginning.
What did I hit?
Yeah. The toll gate or whatever.
Well, that's going to cost us some money.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the placebo effect. You thought it was off. It was actually on. So
All right, let's see
You're
if we
good.
can make our fuel mileage a little worse here.
that's good. That's good. All right. Well, let's get back into the Missouri DLC, which is also, by the way, if you didn't know, fun fact, called the Show Me State. It's like the nickname, right? It's the official nickname of the Show Me State. And we're totally excited to show you and tell you more all about Missouri and what it has to offer for its release today. There's so much to explore. There's so much to see. There's so much packed into the state. I've had a little bit of a drive myself around in early access, and I was pleasantly surprised of how much it is. If you haven't seen the map already, maybe Mark can give us a really quick peek at it as he's choosing a job here. or once he selects a job.
What am I looking for?
I was going to say we could have a quick look at the world map for those maybe who haven't seen it.
Oh yeah. We could, let me grab a job really quick here.
Yeah, grab a job first. Yeah.
It'll be
See
nice.
where we can head to
Yeah,
next.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
This one.
Oh,
there is.
this one here. Oh, perfect.
Underground.
A boat going underground.
Perfection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
What else we got? We got another one here. We got some cars.
It's normal common taking like boat to the underground, no?
Yeah.
Stored.
Oh, this is one of the new Missouri cargos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's take this one.
Cattle
Let's go
equipment.
And also underground. And it's in Springfield.
And custom farm from the start. So definitely.
Even
this is
better.
Evergreen
I'd say
is
we go
the
with
custom
that.
farm?
Yeah.
So do we want to detour to Springfield or do we want to carry on to St. Louis? What do you guys think?
Mm,
it
I say
it's
we
up
do
to
this
you.
one. This is pretty cool.
Alex?
Like,
Community?
I say we do this one because we can check out St. Louis later.
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And we'll check out that map real quick here.
Yeah, let's have a look at that. So for those who haven't seen it already, here is the Missouri map. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Like literally completely all around the edges of the border. Like they've used every inch of space here as they've gone around.
Mhm.
And you'll see some of the bigger industries there. And obviously very noticeable when you zoom in on some of those underground warehouses, you'll see all the color coding and everything as well, which is very, very cool. There you go. Here we go. See, there's a great example. I mean, look how complex that is. That's fantastic. You got all the different zones, right?
Not that like biggest one. If you go to
That's,
the
that's
Kansas
one of the
City,
smaller
it's-
ones.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the size of this one. Look at that.
Also, you have own like
What is that?
viewpoints. So
I can't wait to see Namiro driving this.
yeah,
We should just do a driving academy inside the Terror store.
and also like
Can you imagine?
yeah, and the sounds it's like amazing.
cool.
there, like,
Mhm. Well,
That would be very cool.
let's get heading there.
Yep.
Let's see.
All right, let's head on the road. Let's head on the road. Looks good. Looks great. That's way new.
But
That's fantastic. Lots of great comments.
I gotta say, like the way the city's looking here, like with these houses up on the hill, with the the barrier there. This feels like Missouri. You know, the kind of old style buildings here, kind of like early 19th century kind of buildings, right?
Yeah.
Or early to mid, I should say. It's looking real good.
That's a good question coming in from Mark Verstappen, by the way. Not to be confused with the Formula One driver, but a regular user in our chat. I don't know if either of you would know the answer to this question, because I don't think either of you went on the research trip, right? Dubak, I don't think you went on the research trip either.
no,
Or no?
there was a
'Cause
Patrick.
they'll-
Yeah, sorry.
yeah, no, because they were asking on the research trip, did they manage to visit all of the underground industries, or they just go to one, or?
I know about it
wouldn't know.
only one in Kansas City, the Subtropolis, because it's
I see.
allowed there also the cars.
I'm not sure.
I see.
It's not public for public to visit.
Yeah.
You need to
Gotcha.
have permission and so on. So
Yeah, I know that in Springfield it's not. Yeah, exactly. It's not a public. You can go only with a truck. So yeah, sad we don't have a truck on the trip. So
Yeah,
I mean, I got a truck,
could have sorted that. I was going to say, Mark has
We
a
can
truck.
go there
Yeah,
then.
he could have sorted that for you.
but I think this trip was before I worked at SCS, right? When did you guys go? Or when did they go?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly the time they were.
I think it was like summer 2023, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was before I worked
Possibly,
here.
Yeah, it was quite a while ago. Yeah, so but
Damn.
impressive, and it's incredible how complex they are as well. So
That could be really funny though, just
Um,
like smuggling like 4 checks in the sleeper of a semi truck to go take pictures of an underground facility.
Yeah,
That's not sketchy.
yeah.
and to be honest, one thing what I really love on the underground depots that is they have 4 authors. 4 people made them, so they are unique because every map designer have his own underground depot. So it's
okay.
unique look and unique way how to build them. So I think
Gotcha.
they are similar but different. I would say.
yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
imagine they are in real life as well. They have their own little different looks and way that they operate as well. So that's super interesting. Yeah, definitely have to explore them more. It might take you a while to. I don't know how it works on map exploration. in the underground warehouse. I hope it's not like by grid basis. I hope maybe once you kind of go in it explores it all. Otherwise the people who love to get 100% on the map might go a bit crazy driving back and forth in the warehouses, but we'll see.
Don't worry, it works the same as normal depot, so it's
Gotcha.
easier for exploring.
A lot of people just sigh a breath who collect the 100%. This is a beautiful view, by the way. I love these bridges. Of course, you got the is it the government building over there, the city hall, or the state building, capital?
Yeah,
Probably the
capital.
state. Yeah, state capital.
State capital. That's what they call it. Yeah, I remember. Looking very, very beautiful. And
Sneaky little U-turn here.
and if correct me if I'm wrong, so there's 12 cities to visit that you can deliver to and from in Missouri, but there's also what we call our settlements, the scenic towns that you can also pass through as well. And there's 9 of those, I believe. Is that correct?
I think so.
I believe there's 9 of those. So when you're going on your journeys, you'll not only come across the stuff that you see on your map there, but also smaller kind of settlement areas that you can pass through. I think, do some of them even have rest stops or fuel stops, or possibly? I'm not too sure if that's in Missouri or not. But of course, as well, Missouri is also the birthplace of Route 66 in Springfield, right?
Yeah.
So for those who love to travel along the Route 66, you get another part of it there, which is also very, very exciting for our truckers as well.
Of course, there is a problem there is a problem with that with the space, and where it's exactly starting the US 66. It's not in the map, but we have like some industry US 66. So
okay, yeah. Hey, at least it's represented in some way. I mean, you gotta, like you said, it must have been quite hard to make these decisions on where to squeeze things in and what to put in and what's important and what routes. And I imagine you had many meetings where you were just deciding on what should stay and what should go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Discussion with we need it. No, it's too much. No, we need it. The players want it. This one is perfect. We must do have it. Okay, then do it if we can.
How does it actually go in the end? Is it just like you decide yes or no and then you just go with it? Or you just kind of make it and hope that it fits in? Or how does the process work when it comes to making that decision?
Yeah, of course, it's like more complicated. There's we somehow like this kind of example skis. What it's better for economy because we put in there the economy. What it's the more interesting for the gameplay, and after that grading the layout because of that. And after that, we decided like management if it's okay, if it's not a problem. If it's too much or it's too every time it's said that it's too low, every time it's too much, you must squeeze it. Yeah, every time it's complicated to discuss it. We need it for the city, we can have it. A lot of discussion.
And after that, you have some secret rows what you need to fit there and there, so it's complicated. But it's challenging and rewarding.
It's part of the process. Oh, what did you say?
Neulich beim Zähneputzen. Mit Schreien stoppst du kein Zahnfleischbluten. Du brauchst...
Is that building?
Wait a second, what's he spotted here?
This is the place.
That's the place?
Yeah.
That is the place?
Yeah.
It actually is there?
It is. Have you seen it?
Yeah, you can't pick up or deliver, right? But this is I don't know. I'm like showing kind of lower detail part of the map here by going to DevCamp. But yeah, so literally we used to pick up transformers here, and it's actually kind of a cool place. You have to back into the building, into a dock that you have like maybe 4 inches on either side of the trailer. Yeah, and because they load you from the side with a forklift, right? And then we pick up. We have to go over here to get our paperwork. That's so it is here. That's really cool. Yeah, sorry, I freaked out a little bit there and went to DevCamp, but when I saw it, I was like,
I saw your
it is
face
here.
just drop like, wait a second.
That's awesome.
That's really, really cool. Bringing back some memories on the road there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
As you're heading down this area. Oh, nice one. We need to maybe put like maybe we should put Mark's truck there at some point.
Oh yeah, just like throw a race car.
Kind of a seating. Yeah, that'd be perfect. It's really, really cool. Yeah, just
No, we
really
just put a
cool.
few.
I mean, he's everywhere. He's security guard. He's cleaning. He's all over the place. Exactly. He's probably at this industry at the moment too as well. We're seeing this. But yeah, very much looking forward to, of course, the release later today and seeing all the reactions from the community as well. And of course, those who live in Missouri as well. Real Big OS in our Twitch chat is asking a question here for you, Dubak, asking what is your favorite city that has been created in the Missouri DLC? You have a favorite, or is that a hard question?
The question was on me.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, so yeah.
The favorite city in the Missouri DLC.
Favorite city, yeah, your favorite city.
I don't know if I can say that because I built Springfield, so like.
Bit biased, maybe a little bit biased.
I guess like every city is very nice. Like of course the Kansas City and St. Louis, it's amazing like how huge they are and unique with everything. Like little landmarks and stuff. The Jefferson looks very nice with that like capital city. What is the favorite one? I cannot pick. Maybe I will say
too hard.
Springfield is the best.
Fair enough, that's fair enough. While we're here, by the way, this is one of the custom farms you're talking about, one of the custom depot farms.
Yes.
Let's take a look at this. We've got some cattle here, and this is a really nice layout. You can see it's a different layout here. We've got livestock all over. You've got some chickens there, and some sheep and goats. And
Goat up on the hay, doing what goats do, jumping up on tall things.
I like that.
This is one of we called generic farms. That means you have cows and grain in one place.
Okay.
Generally. Like
Nice.
it used to be pretty big farms because you have to care about your animals and grains and such a things at all. So
This old truck, this is new asset too, right?
I don't think so.
No? Oh.
I think it might be an old one, I say.
Oh. I don't know what I'm talking about. I only know trucks.
But it's one of newest one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking the amount of different kind of like sheds and warehouses we have here. You can see some of the farm machinery stored in the warehouse behind there as well. Some of the loads you can pick up and drop off as well. And maybe for those who don't know, what makes this a custom depot is, if you're able to explain it a little bit, is this, are you making it completely from scratch? Because in the past we used to kind of take the same asset and kind of just change it a little bit, but custom depot is completely different.
It's definitely from scratch. We have some lines where there is type of cargoes are there, and some of guidelines how to park this cargo there and there. So we have some warehouses, and we knew we should there some box trailers. So we find box trailer in our editor and just pick their spawn point or load and unload point for these cargoes, and it's like with every type of good luck with that.
I was just curious if you could. I want to try something later.
I was say, like every time you see the
need a bit
ramp,
more speed.
I was trying to jump.
You need a little bit more speed. A little bit more speed if you want.
Well, I just wanted to see if there was maybe there was some collision from blocking me, but it looks like okay, all right. Some truck cross.
So any start you have you just flat terrain and you placing their models, silos or something like that. What you need to have there, and then just some decorations and trees, grass, something like that. But we have guidance from
stock or grades as well. Chat, what do we think? How did you like the look of that custom farm depot? Let's give our map design here a little bit of love in the chat for the work that's gone into it. And of course, it's not just two wonderful people in the campaign, but there's a whole team behind the scenes who are celebrating right now. They've put in a lot of work and love, so let's get some GGs and some love in the chat for them as well, and let us know how much you're enjoying the look of Missouri here as we head towards the release at 7 p.m. CEST. And of course, if you love it so much, one big thing you can do for us is add it to your Steam wish list. And I know so many of you have already done this. Thank you so much for all of your support and adding it and having it on your Steam wish list for such a long time. It really does help our releases, so thank you everybody. You still got time to add it if you haven't already, and then as soon as released you'll be notified of its release and it'll be in your wish list there. So thank you so much everybody. But yeah, let's show some love here for our special guest today, and of course for the whole team behind the scenes and everybody that's been involved in the Missouri DLC. As we head here on our next journey, I'm excited to kind of head towards the underground warehouses, because obviously that's a big thing to check out. And Mark, you never delivered to one of those on your real life trucking journeys?
No, a bunch of other guys in our company have. I've never actually been to one, so kind of because I was using a curtain side trail and the rest of the guys had open decks, I guess just based on that, you know, the kind of cargo coming out of there is typically coming out on like those flatbed freight, like, you know, stuff that can go to a drive in because it's a little too wide or maybe a little bit too tall. Of course, the curtain side suffers from the same problem. So yeah, I never got to pick up and deliver those.
Gotcha. Well, you get to do it now for the very first time. You can let them know that you've done it. So
Yeah,
finally did it, guys. To the underground warehouse. It'll be good stuff. It'll be good stuff. Now, something as well that our players love to look around the map for is maybe any little hidden fun things, maybe some Easter eggs or some fun little additions as well that are around the map. And some people have already been asking in the chat, hey, are there some things we can find around Missouri? So I'm going to leave this to you on how much you want to say, but is there maybe some things that the community can explore and find, maybe some hidden words, some Easter eggs, some special things?
Of course, there is not many, but there are something. Example, you can see it right now in the stream. It's not only like free, like here on the table, but for all us.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
And if somebody like from the stream, everybody like know about what is it can be, because it's something for say something unique for Missouri or
Okay.
something like that. It's 10 times in the 10 locations in the Missouri.
Oh.
So you can try to. Not Mark. Somebody.
Mark, are you in there?
behind me.
Behind Maybe.
Yeah, 10 locations, and best I guess it will be if you can drive it in the night because it's nice and right.
Bitte machen Sie eine Kehrtwende.
So, yeah.
Lass uns eine neue Route
For
finden.
those who haven't spotted, we do have a extra special fourth guest with us.
Yeah.
Maybe you have spotted it, maybe you haven't spotted it, but that's your hint. Maybe some of you know what this is already. So definitely, definitely try and find out. See if you can spot it as well around the map. So
Yeah, and there is a lot of like another like secret roads.
Let's see where it is. You have to find it on their own.
Yeah. So
I would say every, I think 2 or 3 underground depots have their own Easter eggs in there, so you can explore more and more and find them. Take screenshots.
yes,
yeah.
we would love to see if we see them. Share them on our social media if you follow us already. SES Software on Facebook, Twitter/X, Instagram, Blue Sky, all over those places. So definitely let us know if you've spotted something cool or fun, or even just some of the photos you've taken as you're trucking around Missouri once it releases. Definitely share them with us, and you can use the hashtag that we use for the World of Trucks event. That's hashtag Cruising Missouri. that'll be the easiest way for us to see everything, and if you tag us as well. So definitely do that. This is a beautiful bridge, by the way. This is a lovely lake that we got here. We've got boats coming underneath.
Yeah.
We got a bit of liquid sunshine in the air as well. I mean, bit of rain. That's okay.
It's a sun shower, you know.
Yeah, liquid sunshine. That's what we call it here in England because we have so much of it. Yeah, liquid sunshine.
You guys just look for any excuse to claim the sun when there isn't any.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Exactly. That said, it has been very, very nice weather recently, so I can't complain too much. It's been cold, but it's been nice weather. So, okay, well, we're running out of time. We've only got a few minutes left with you, but it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the stream with us today. We thank you for all of your time. But we do want to ask, you know, how are you feeling? Are you quite nervous for the release today?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course, yeah. You're going to be able to celebrate a little bit, yeah?
I'm not started the terabyte yet. I hope it will be everything okay, because I'm nervous. It's something happened before the release. There was something problematic. For example, like some crash right now in the stream or whatever. Like, so
no,
I hope everything will be fine.
Oh, there won't be any crashes, Peters, in here.
Yeah.
No. Hey.
Oh, just kidding. I'm just teasing.
That's a good one. It's almost like a dad joke almost.
Right?
Almost.
Do you think I can scoot out there too? No, I better be a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah.
I think you
I hope we will like have it at the underground warehouse.
Oh, cows.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to reviews and some comments of fans when they will play. So please let us know how you like it, what you do or do not like. So we want to improve in next DLCs and next projects. So.
Oh man, oh man.
Oh man, oh man. Oh man, oh man. Oh man, oh man.
Hi, ich bin's, Ralf Schumacher. Du willst wissen, wie viel dein Auto wert ist? Geh auf wirkaufendeinauto.de. Gib einfach deine Autodetails ein und erhalte schnell den Verkaufspreis. Und in so einer Filiale verkaufst du es dann. Meine Empfehlung, hol dir jetzt deinen Preis auf wirkaufendeinauto.de.
Let us know.
Absolutely, yeah. Make sure to leave your feedback, your Steam reviews. If you really like it, leave us a positive review on Steam as well when it does come out at 7 p.m. CEST. Another question I have for you guys as well, as long as this doesn't, we don't spill any secrets, of course. We can only talk about stuff that's already kind of been announced. After Missouri has been completed, what's next for you guys? Are you moving on to a different project that's in progress at the moment? Is it a secret? We don't want to share any secrets here on the stream, so just be wary of what you say.
I already talked about it.
You already mentioned it? Okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
I already
that's
mentioned
okay.
it
Yeah.
because it's already like what's it called? There's already teaser
Production.
about it,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
it's
okay,
already
and that's fine.
Steam-based.
Yeah.
It's DRC Illinois.
Nice.
And
Illinois.
we already working on it. The father will working there also on the farms and timber harvest. So another customer.
Illinois is in
We will
good
see
hands.
how many there will be.
Yeah. Illinois. A state that I don't know much about, but one I'm looking forward to. So I wish you all the very best of luck with Illinois. But of course, even bigger fingers crossed for a smooth release of Missouri today. And what we've seen so far looks absolutely fantastic. You guys have done an absolutely great job, and we're really, really excited to hit the roads and get people cruising in Missouri and checking out all of the different industries, the custom depots you said you've been working on, which look really, really great, and you can tell a lot of love have been into that as well. So, and also I gotta say, your shirts are looking fantastic, by the way, with the Missouri as well, and our team always do such a great job with that. Which, speaking of, that is going to be our next special guest here on the stream. We're going to be joined by Annie, who's been a part of Missouri in doing concept art and branding. So we're going to have her next on the stream. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for. Balda and Dubak, it's been a real pleasure having you both here. Thank you so much again for taking your time out this evening to be with us. Is there anything else you'd like to say before you disappear?
I'm loving it, so I think the community is going to have a good time.
Oh,
You should buy it.
absolutely.
I already bought
That's
2
it.
copies.
All right, well, we're going to switch around guests. We're going to get ready for our next guest here. But of course, we've got plenty more to come our way, so do not go anywhere. We're going to be live right through until the release of Missouri, but we'll be sharing even live scenes from the office of the Push on Bigfoot Barn, which will release Missouri onto Steam. So do not go anywhere. We're counting down the hours here with you. And of course, we'll be trucking much more here in Missouri. We'll be right back in about 5 minutes' time, so do not go anywhere. But we'll see you in just a little bit, guys. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
First of all, for those who haven't met your lovely self, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit and what you do at SCS and how long you've been here and all that good stuff?
Hello. Big hi to the chatters who remember me. My name's Annie and I've worked as a 2D artist at SCS Software since the beginning of 2020. So it's been over 5 years now, which is crazy.
It's wild.
And what I specialize in is mostly branding for American Truck Simulator. I did work on ETS2 at first, but I've been only on ATS for a few years now. So I'm gonna show you a lot of concept art, logos, but also some other art-related stuff. And I'm gonna also show you how I designed this T-shirt that I believe we're giving away, right? Are we
I believe we might be a little bit later on, yeah.
Maybe.
I know nothing, I just work here.
Okay. I work here too. Just okay. But I also do a little bit of everything, really. Like anything art related that gets tossed my way, I take care of. I used to be the only 2D artist here, sort of. That was years ago. We're a much bigger company now, so I'm also gonna show you, because I don't want to take credit for things that I didn't do. So I'm also gonna show you some amazing work by my colleagues. So since Mark's currently on his way to the underground depots, and this time it wasn't Nemiro approaching me. It was actually me approaching Nemiro about my presence here. And the reason being is that I am very proud of my work on Missouri, and I got to, especially what I got to do with some of the map designers, such as Dubag, who was here, but also Rugash, which was featured in a few of the blog posts, so you probably saw his face around. And that was something that we actually did for the first time. Like we do work close together, but we had never worked this close together on some of the like the little details, and I'm gonna show this later. And I consider there, okay. So right now Mark's driving past the TerraStar. Oh yeah, the TerraStar map. That is one of the cool things that I'm going to show. These maps are actually like they're straight, like they're mostly copied from the UI map. And the textures, we made them large enough so that you could actually peek out of your cabin and kind of use those maps to navigate yourself if you choose to drive without a GPS, for example. So
Really quickly, I'm going to interrupt. So the most realistic thing that I've ever encountered in American Truck Simulator just happened, and that was I was given directions to a guard shack, had to drive, and they told me I had to go back the way I came into the place I passed to go deliver, and now I'm in this like yard and I have to turn around and go back out, and this is like so realistic. Like they do this to you all the time in real life. Like, oh hey, like here's the place you have to deliver, but you drive 50 miles past it. Oh yeah, that yard you passed back, you got to go there. So thank you for that, Dubak and team.
Hey, that is great feedback that we implemented into the game.
We sure do aim for realism.
We do.
Yeah, but since I'm not showing art, you should just watch Mark do the job.
You
might drive past some little signs. I should just start showing art because I believe I've got like 55 minutes to show you everything, and the boys were already sweating a little bit when they saw everything that I uploaded.
Go for it. We'd love to see it.
So
Maybe you can lower the screen a little bit so in the background they can see through the windshield. Chat.
Is that something I can do?
I think it's on Benny's side.
It's on my side?
It's on Benny's side.
Benny's. Oh, Benny. I thought you said Annie.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, there you go. You're a doll, Benny. I appreciate you.
There you go.
Benny, Annie.
We're about to head into the underground carousel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right, one of those small signs right next to the entrance. There's a bunch of them. And this is one of the things, and also I should mention, I don't know if Alex mentioned it, you might have read it on our blog. Last year, it was 2 years ago, I went on a research trip together with a few guys from the map design department, and I got to actually visit these underground depots in real life, and that essentially allowed me to get so much detail in, because you cannot see everything on Google Maps really. So a lot of the stuff that got included is just like random stuff that I photographed and then got inspired by. And together with Lukash, we came up with these little signs that are gonna see scattered all over the place. Because I believe they're a nice little detail. Like behind every corner, there is something with the TerraStore branding on it, and I really love that. I also included the first screenshot because that's really nice. I like when map designers kind of decorate the stuff we give them. We give them a sign that already looks nice, and then they just make it look even better with cute little trees. Also this. The railings, I believe that was the map designer's work, and that was but yeah, this is just a little indoor sign.
That's fantastic, yeah.
The navigation signs on the inside, as well as the signs like above the entrances, they took forever to figure out for all of us. We did a lot of iterations, and you can see most of them here. This is not even all of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
My goodness.
On the bottom you see the final version. We also had to, every time, with the colors, we also had to make sure they look good in our engine and they're different enough so that the players would, be easy. It would be easy to differentiate between them. So, which is why we don't have like super vivid yellow, because it would just be way too bright for example. So this is what we ended up with. It's very simple, but at the beginning we didn't really know what we wanted, because this is one of those things that is kind of it's us gamifying things, and we do this a lot, and it's like it's always a challenge, and it's a fun one. Sometimes frustrating, sometimes fun, sometimes usually a bit of both. When we have a real life reference, but we also have to make it fun to drive through and also possible to drive through for our game purposes. That makes sense. Probably explain it better. And this was one of those things when we had to gamify things, making the zones different. It's everything.
Also, because it can be quite almost overwhelming to the player on the map when you see all these grids and everything in front of you. So this simplifies things a lot more, which is really, really nice, and actually makes it easier navigating to where you need to go. And very, very quickly, I do want to point out, I do love the logo and how you've incorporated it a ton.
Thank you. That is one of my favorite logos.
Genius. Absolutely genius.
Thank you.
It's really great. Really clever ideas. Just basic.
This one I'm showing, these are not the final version. I did iterate on these. I'm gonna find these in the game, and I think that it's one of my favorite things.
It's fantastic. It's perfect timing as we come into Mark, how did you find the underground warehouse, by the way? It's quite easy to get through.
It was challenging enough, but fun. Really cool. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to pick a trailer. I got two choices. I'm really conflicted.
You're good.
Put a coin. We have a coin.
You're good.
I'm gonna take the little baby trailer. We'll make more money. Well, we have $994.5 million. I think we can take the small one. Get some better fuel mileage, right?
So where are we?
Where are we gonna head to?
We're heading to St. Louis.
Ready to send you.
Hey.
Yeah. So we gotta,
Fantastic.
or we could do this Mobile Crusher. No, it's only going to Maryville. No, let's go St. Louis. Where did it go? There.
Do you have a USB feature? You could do the.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, here, St. Louis. Which one are you looking for?
Oh, you don't have
Oh no, I don't have any of. I mean, you can still show it.
You could always
I'm
use
still
our
gonna
dev
show it.
cam
I'm still
for
gonna show
whatever.
it. It's just,
Okay, that's all good.
Isn't
That's
grilling
all
being
good.
off